Hi Libra, welcome to Free Your Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you for your highest good for the month of July 2024. Please like the video and share it with your friends and subscribe and support me that way. Encourages me to keep doing these reads. See what's coming in for you in July. There may be some kind of mother figure or feminine who is giving you advice in July. But it looks like you might not be ready to hear it, or maybe you are giving someone advice and they're not ready to hear it. Even though the intentions are stabilizing, but maybe misplaced. There you go. Ooh. You may be taking really good care of yourself coming into July and putting yourself first in that way, and being your own boss. Self-care, self-nurture. And it may have you patiently contemplating over someone who feels like someone's ignoring you. And this may be someone who you saw some kind of relationship unfolding with, and whether it's them wanting to come in and offer you some kind of partnership or relationship, or whether it's someone else coming in to offer you a relationship. Both are on the table here. I feel like you will not accept any less than what you deserve and what you intend for yourself. And you may have been through a lot where you didn't feel met on the same level in some way. And I heard too little too late. There may be someone coming in who comes and goes, or who offers something and then retracts it, or offers something but is only after one thing, or something like that. But I feel that you are in a good place within yourself of being able to use your discernment and figure out what's going on pretty quickly. And it might be very frustrating for you that it seems, for all the loving intention that you've done into what you desire to see, that it's kind of situations have shown you the opposite, or just caused you to feel stressed or anxious about that element of your life or your love life. It may feel useless or pointless is what I heard. But we also got the Magician here, so I feel like maybe you just are too much in your head and you've got too many thoughts around a missed opportunity. Maybe you've been ruminating over a missed opportunity and, oh wow. Or just accepting that something is over. And I feel like, Libra, if you can work with that, it will really strengthen you from the inside. There's something about the spiritual lesson of what commitment or what marriage or a happy home or the structure of that, the stability of that, what that means to you and what that looks like to you. And it might look like something very different from what's being offered. What's being offered may be a little bit too superficial or young or naive in some way. It may be someone who's younger than you and they may be just at a different stage in their own growth, and maybe that doesn't match up with what you want. So maybe that's the challenge, and maybe that's the thing that makes you feel disappointed. But I feel like it's a push for you to acknowledge that and move past that and gain the spiritual lessons or the spiritual insights, and for you to integrate or balance the spiritual or esoteric world with the physical world, because they're both just as important as each other. And you may have quite an important decision to make over this soulmate or romantic proposition. This person who is obviously very enamored by you. They absolutely have feelings for you, and they also find you very physically attractive. You've got both of those things, and you might hear that might be them telling you all those things, and maybe hearing those things is like what you want to hear, but is it backed up with action? Well, I feel like it is going to be backed up with some kind of action, but the action might be challenging or conflictual in the physical action that happens because of this. Or they may be telling you about what they've been through, and that also may put you in a state of anxiety or regret or something like that. So Spirit is asking you to remain really strong and really sink into your own strengths and your center and your own authenticity to remain solid. Stay grounded, Libra. I know that's hard for an air sign, and it's easy to get stuck in your head as well. I understand that. Something about the decision that could go back and forth between both of you. It may have been that this connection was to was too in and out for any decision to be made, and that may have been a sticking point that causes conflict or arguments. But those arguments or conflicts, they are creating change. So that's a good point to recognize, is that even through the hard things, if we didn't have the conflicts, then we wouldn't have the opportunity to change how we are behaving or seeing things, and the same for that other person. So talks and bringing things up and taking action on what's being said creates the change. So I feel like change is needed in this, because there have been disappointments, and I feel like whoever this is, I feel like they're aware of their behavior, but maybe only on a subconscious level. And maybe when they investigate or express their feelings, it throws them off center. It makes them feel imbalanced. It makes them feel too emotionally vulnerable, or it may be that they're bringing that to the table to you and they've not done that before. So wow. And so you may get some form of an apology and reconciliation with this person if it's what you choose, Libra. Wow. But the main take home from this is that this situation is bringing you the strength to tame a lion. Or maybe you've got a Libra, maybe a fellow Libra or a Leo. Well, there's pretty much every sign on the board here. And Gemini. Yeah, stay in your power. I feel like that's what this is about. This is you recognizing your own power and playing to your strengths. So you're very sharp-minded, very witted, very sharp wit you have, Libra. So stay in your own driving seat, and your wit and your brilliance will assist you. Wow, there is a definitive decision. I don't know about definitive, but there's a decision that you will make to do with this coming through in July. And this person may be traveling to you, or you may be traveling to someone, and there's an opportunity to revisit with this soulmate. Oh wow. And they are absolutely making an offer to you. You've got an offer coming to you in July, Libra, and I feel like it's a romantic offer for sure. And there is a call to action. So I feel like that call might feel like someone saving someone. So if the dynamic is that this person has been through a lot of conflict, they may still have some healing to do. It's important that you don't become their savior. Or vice versa, that way they can step up to what is required and be done with this old cycle of conflict. For some of you, it may be that you turn your back on this, or you decide to turn your back on this, and you just say no. It may be too stressful for you, or you may be saying no to defend your lifestyle. It may be that they have a different lifestyle than you. Maybe they drink or smoke or party, or and maybe they're very outgoing and you're very introvert, or vice versa, or there's something in some way where you don't align and you're aware of it. So even if the love is there and there's some really beautiful things about your connection, it may be that your experience of them has tainted your opinion of them, or you can see now at this stage what works for you and what doesn't, and maybe it doesn't work for you anymore. And that's only for some of you though, that's not the whole picture, and that felt like a section, so it might not apply to you. But someone is traveling towards you, there's travel involved, or you're traveling somewhere, and I feel like in that traveling that you do, you're gonna be gaining some sort of knowledge, some kind of completion in the travel. It's going to complete, but it's going to bookend something. So if you're writing a book, maybe you will have finished the book by the time you finish traveling. Or maybe travel will inspire you to write a book somehow. Oh. So how you handle this is going to feel like it's going to make a difference to your future unfolding. I feel like the next year from here is going to unfold pretty differently depending on how you handle this. And the advice from the Sacred Power cards is compassion. So even when we exercise our healthy boundaries by saying no, it still can be hurtful to receive a no, especially from someone you really love. So saying no in a loving and kind and compassionate way, finding words and ways to explain yourself that is makes it about you and what's right for you. It doesn't make it about what's wrong about the other person. It doesn't make the other person wrong. I feel like sitting in your beautiful Libran self, you will create that balance, and you'll be aware of that balance, and maybe meditate on it, because that also, when you meditate, it puts you in that kind of neutral position, and I feel like that's really going to help you in the month of July. So have a lovely July, Libra. Mwah.